Hey, welcome to the overview review today here in sunny Florida. It's about 87 degrees out here. It's a little warm. Wanted to do this morning, but I've been messing around with this new microphone I got, so it should be pretty good. Excuse the road noise. We are right on the road. But today, as you know, we're full-time RVers, and what every RVer needs is a ladder, because you never know when you got to get on the roof and get something done. Might be in the middle of nowhere, or you just might not be around somebody who's got a ladder. I used to carry around a 10-12 foot folding ladder, and that lasted for about a year. Not so good. Then we got into trying this. What we're looking at today is the VEVOR Ladder. VEVOR, you might have seen them around. They've been around since 2007. It is a China company. All right, yeah, I know. First thing, like, oh, made in China, it's not so good. I haven't used a lot of these telescoping ladders, but for $100, I'm pretty happy with this 12.5 foot one. Max load is 170 kilograms. That equals out to about 375 pounds. So it'll hold some weight. Of course, you don't want it flexing on you or collapsing. You know, whoever knows if that's going to happen. So this is pretty good. Like I said, I paid $100 for this on Amazon. Yep, lost my train of thought, but that's okay. Live unedited videos, that's what we're bringing you here. This guy right here, I weighed it earlier, 21.5 pounds. 21.5 pounds to carry around. It's got a nice strap. So we're gonna take it down. We're gonna move this table, and we're gonna show you how this thing operates. Goodbye, table. All right, so I've actually only used this a couple of times. Had to get on somebody's roof, got on my roof a couple of times. I have a ladder on my camper. As you know, they're not putting ladders on some travel trailers anymore. Makes for difficulty getting up on the roof. But this baby's handy. It folds down just like this. All right, how this thing works is you got to extend it all the way. What I recommend is you extend it all the way, see how far up you need it to go, let it back down, and then you can put it exactly. So I'm going to extend it all the way to 12.5 feet. And we're about here a couple feet out. So all you do is unstrap it, raise it all the way up, nice and easy, put your foot on the bottom, and there you go. You got a 12.5 foot ladder. I know you can't see that high, but hey, that's all right. So you might want to move it out here. So we could stand, as I'm looking at it, we could stand to lose at least 2 to 3 rungs, okay? So what we're going to do is we're going to let it all the way down, all right? Watch this, how you do that. It's got 2 switches on the bottom, 2 locks, locked in. Push them both, and it's got a piston on the bottom to make it come down slow, and then it comes down fast. All right, so we said we could lose 2 to 3 rungs, so we're going to start on the 3rd rung. All right, and we're just going to lift. Foot on the bottom. Remember, safety first. Lean it at a good angle we're comfortable with. All right. I'll give you a show of that later, but right now we're going to get up on it. I want you to see how this thing flexes or doesn't flex. That's pretty sturdy. That's pretty sturdy for coming up here. The only thing you don't have up here is anything to lock you in up here. But I feel totally comfortable all the way up here getting up and down this ladder. Remember, safety first, 3 points of contact always. I'm going to come over here. And I'll give you the tour. All right. Sun's in the way. But it goes all the way up. It could still even go higher, you know. It ain't too shabby. Once you get used to it, you know, you can climb up it and stand on it. I'm about 210 pounds. This thing's pretty cool. All right, now I'm going to show you again. I'm going to stand it up. I'm going to zoom it out a little bit here so you can see it better. And we'll see if we can get it done. Might be a little loud, but right here, you got your two. I got this piston here is going to hold it. But you got your two switches. I'm going to try to do it balancing. There's one and there's two, and that piston goes down. Move your hands because it's going to come down on you. All right, so I'm going to put my foot on it. And I'm going to let it come down like that. Normally you'd want to hold it right from the bottom, but since I'm holding the camera, it don't work out. And it's got a nice strap on it right here. That's what they always say, put a strap on it. You can put a strap on it, and there you go. 21.5 pounds, you can walk away with your ladder. I don't need to post the link, but I'm going to put you back in the holder right here, and I'll finish talking to you. I don't need to post the link because you can go on Amazon and get this. I did a little research, and you can get a ladder. You can get a telescoping ladder at Walmart for 70 bucks. You can get ones that all the way up to 350, 400 bucks or more. You know, approved by firefighters. I watched a couple of videos. You know, it wasn't bad. But, you know, get what's in your budget. Like I said, I've only used this a couple times, and it's pretty handy to have around. I can put it right in the back of the truck, and I got a ladder wherever I need. You know, if a friend needs a ladder, hey, I got a ladder. So that can work. Like I said, I like it. It's easy. I like the piston on the bottom. They have other versions to where they have hooks, a hooked version where you can hook it on top, and so that way you're locked in. You know, I would highly recommend it if you're in the RV lifestyle. But give it a try. You know, so all right, that's that. BA definitely recommends the VEVOR telescoping ladder, $100 or less. Give it a try. It's good to have. Thanks for watching, and tune in next time.